Hey Cards, Ryan Breckbill from the Center for Career and Professional Development here today with another edition of Between Two Cards. I'm thrilled to be joined by Shaq Alexander. Shaq, thanks for being here today.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's always a good time to hang out with a fellow card.
Right on. Yeah. So this is just this is a way to catch up with our alumni, to hear a little bit about how things are going. So we're just going to get right to it. So thanks again for being here. Start off by telling us a little bit about yourself. What's going on?
Myself as in past, current, or future endeavors?
All of the above.
Gotcha. Well, graduated from Otterbein, be 2 years in December this year. Transferred in, I think my sophomore year. Didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but it turned out to be one of the best experiences of my life. So I graduated working at KPMG, studying for the CPA, and just trying to stay safe and stay healthy during these times.
Yeah, you bet. You bet. Thank you. So as you think back about your time at Otterbein, how did your Otterbein education inside and outside of the classroom really prepare you to be successful?
One of the things I learned at Otterbein very early was how to navigate areas I wasn't necessarily familiar with, at least going into Otterbein. And one of the things I learned that's most critical is how to develop, maintain, and cultivate these relationships. Because going into a professional world, it really is all about your network. And a lot of the opportunities that I've had and a lot of the advances I've made has been because of the network and the people that are willing to pour into me, mentorship and the guidance. Because, it's tough, especially those first couple of years after your transition. So a lot of the relationships I made at Otterbein helped me develop skills that were able to transverse into the real world. And then a lot of those relationships I still have, like James Prysock, you even, Professor Day, Professor Aristoteles. So a lot of those guys have helped me during my Otterbein time and even after.
Awesome. Well, and kudos to you for taking advantage of those opportunities and resources around you. That's a big part of it. So well done there. You mentioned a few names. Are there? Can you talk about how some of the people at Otterbein made a difference for you, and even how you continue to stay connected to them beyond Otterbein?
Yeah, I think you'll probably get this one most often is Dean Gaddy. We just had lunch a couple months ago, and we still maintain connection via text, Facebook, whatever. And he's just a deep well of wisdom and advice, and just whatever you want to talk about, he's always willing to help. And I always share a story about how we met, and I'll keep it brief. But basically, it was raining outside, and he gave me his umbrella, and he didn't even know me, so that just really went a long way. So just that continued mentorship from him. Then Brian Day, I actually got my first post-grad job opportunities, plural, from Brian Day. And, that came from just developing that relationship and sitting in the front row of the classroom and just, showing that you wanted to be there, showing that, it's not just a transactional experience. You want to get something more than just, okay, I come here, I get a degree, then I go on, and that's it. So I think that's a common theme around Otterbein, not just in the business environment, not just with these specific people. I think that if I were to be a science major, an English major, anything, I think that I would find that same type of community feeling across the spectrum of Otterbein.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Going along with that and related, what does it mean to you to be an Otterbein Cardinal?
It means a lot. One of the things it means is that I'm able to come back on campus and reconnect with the people that made my Otterbein experience what it was. Know that there are a plethora of resources out there available for me even after I've graduated. Everybody from you, Eric Lloyd, professors, even up to President John. We're on a first name basis, me and the university president. That's not a lot of people can say that, and I think that's just a testament to the culture at Otterbein. So it means a lot, especially as a transfer. I transferred twice before. I transferred, Otterbein was my second transfer. So I was still trying to find a home, and Otterbein became that home. As a Columbus native, it just means the world that, everything is here for me.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What advice would you have for current students? I mean, clearly you took full advantage of resources. You made great connections. I love that you said you sat in the front row. Those are all awesome pieces of advice. What additional advice would you have for current students to maximize their Otterbein experience like you did?
I would say really try to take whatever you learn in the classroom and make it applicable to the real world. And a lot of Otterbein professors, she's not there anymore, but Candy Sykes, she was actually the first professor I met when I came in the spring semester of 2016. She made every theory, every concept relatable to the real world. And it was a business finance class. So whatever it may be, whether you're an engineering major, English, whatever, make it applicable to, you know, the experiences you'll think you'll want to be interested in after you graduate. Because, you know, concept and theory can only go so far. It's good to know it, but can you apply those skills and apply that knowledge that you've learned? That's how you'll thrive in your career and actually be able to enjoy the work you do, you know. And also just know that learning is continuous, it's nonstop. My first year, 10 months at KPMG, I learned so much, and I'm still continuing to learn. I explained it to somebody as, imagine going to work every day, you feel like you're studying all day long. So and learning is nonstop, and as long as you're a continuous learner, you'll be fine. And you know, it's a rough transition, but I think if you adopt that kind of mindset, it'll make it that much easier.
Outstanding. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
All right, Shaq. Well, we have come to our time for Otterbein's version, the Otterbein edition of This or That. Are you ready to play This or That?
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what the questions are.
All right, here we go. Cardinal or otter?
Cardinal. I don't like when people say Otterbein otters. It just, oh my gosh, makes me cringe.
Right on, right on.
Yeah.
Roost or bean?
The bean, for sure.
Gotcha. Any like special favorite drink there?
I actually never gotten a drink there. I just hang out kind of in the area, but I don't drink coffee. So I don't know if they have chai tea, but I'm a chai tea drinker.
Gotcha. Well, it's definitely the place to be to hang out. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Late night breakfast or spaghetti dinner at Church of the Master?
Late night breakfast.
Excellent choice. Did Dean Gaddy hook you up with any extras? Do you remember going through the line? He was always a fan of passing out extras. I probably shouldn't say that.
I can't remember, but he probably did. And Dasan, if you remember Dasan, he's right next to me. He's my roommate. He said, yeah, for sure. So.
Awesome. Excellent. Hello, Dasan.
Hey.
Let's see. This one, since you don't drink coffee, but we'll see how it goes. Java Central or Heavenly Cup / Espresso Air?
I don't even know what the second one is. And I just learned about Java Central meeting with Steve and Ben Schwartz out of Alumni Relations a couple months back. And I loved it. I went back a couple times afterwards to get a couple hours of study time in. And they had the best chai tea I've ever had. It's even better than Starbucks.
Man, right on. Excellent. Thank you. And the last one, Shaq, is for the donut run, white milk or chocolate milk?
I never participated in the donut run. It's kind of sad, but chocolate milk all the way.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, Shaq, thank you so much for being part of this and sharing your great insights and experience. We really appreciate it and certainly wish you well. So thanks for being on this version of Between Two Cards.
Sir, thank you very much. Go Cards.
Go Cards.